Hi, so this is part 4 of the diorama, the Return of the Jedi diorama, and it's been an absolute ball ache. Oh, it's just right. So anyhow, guys, so I've had to take the grass back out. If you notice on my other video, I had the grass in there. I've had to take the grass back out, and I've put some lights in the bunker, so you can see them a bit more clear now. I mean, obviously, I've got a bit of work to do on the lights to hide some of them, but it does bring it up. It makes it more cinematic. And anyhow, these are the lights that I've used for the fires. And as you can see, I've had to put all the pins into the base of the unit, and I've had to set it all up as though, you know, this is how I'm going to sort of have it. It's just took forever. So I wouldn't recommend anybody do it. But the problem was so far is this centerpiece, this middle bit here, where I want the turntable in and the Millennium Falcon turned on top. Now I've had the turntable in and I've had the Millennium Falcon turned on the top, which is no problem at all. But the confusing part was, you know, I was cutting out the bit of grass in the middle. And then you could still see these lights, these LEDs running around the side, which I didn't really like. I mean, I don't mind seeing them, but I don't want to visually see them like as that, you know, like one, you know, going around a complete circle. So I wanted to disguise them a little bit, so I put little tufts of grass in, but it hasn't disguised it enough. So I've thought of putting 2 layers of grass in. It just goes on and on and on. And these here, these little bits of grass here, I'll pull one out for you. I had to find one of these in B&M. It was a plant because I just cannot find ferns, small ferns, like that's actually on Return of the Jedi, on the Endor moon or planet, whatever. I couldn't find any. Only the ones that I could find was laser cut ones, and it would just cost an absolute fortune, and they were just so flimsy and rubbish. So these were just I'll show you. So basically these were just these, and I plucked them off, and then these bits here I had to super glue on so that I could get something to stick in. So I had to buy some other plants online, which were the smaller type, which were pull one out and show you, which were these ones here, and cut the stem in half so I could use the stem on the other ones. And this is how it's just been going on and on and on. And honest to God, I wouldn't recommend anybody to do anything like this because it's just an absolute ball ache. I've even put rubber around here, around the top of the table, and basically what that's for is, which I'm quite pleased about now, is if you look underneath, you can see the LEDs running around just like the bottom. Well, I want to disguise that because I don't want to be able to see them. So basically I've done that. I've put the rubber right round. If you notice, it goes right round the table now, and it hides them LEDs, because there's nothing worse, because this is actually a coffee table, there's nothing worse than sitting there relaxing with a cup of coffee and these LEDs just burning away at your eyes. So anyhow, these ones here are actually inserts of the inserts of firelights. You know, the ones that you just plug in, bulbs, fire bulbs. Well, that's all they are. It's just the inserts. I got them off a guy, and he put the USB on for me, so they're protected with glass tops, heat resistant glass tops. But anyhow, in the center here is going to be this round thing here, so I can flip from the Millennium Falcon to this, and on here will be obviously stormtroopers. So it'll be these guys here. So you'll have ATST, and then you'll have one of these guns here. I know these weren't on the actual thing, but however, I'm still going to put it on because I just think they look impressive with a stormtrooper behind it. So they'll sit in the bottom, and then when I want to change it, I'll take that out. The only problem is you're going to see a circle where it's cut round. I'll take that out and I'll replace it with the Millennium Falcon, with the turntable and the Millennium Falcon. So anyhow, guys, this is part 4. This is how far I've got. Now what I've got to do is I've got to pull all these back out again, take everything back out, and then I've got to put the grass in, and then I've got to puncture the grass with the actual foot pegs that they're all standing on, and the holes for the trees and everything. So I've got to put something in there as well so it penetrates through the grass, so I know exactly where the things are, where the pegs are, so, and the holes. So it's far from finished, and it's still going to be an absolute nightmare. I've ordered myself a Ewok catapult and Ewok glider, and somehow I'm going to put the Ewok glider on the turntable when the Falcon isn't in use, and basically it'll go around, it'll just spin round, the glider, and 2 speed bikes with some stormtroopers and that on top of there. So yeah, it takes some doing, but anyhow, as you can see, some setups here that I've got here. So you've got some Ewoks there and some, you know, so anyhow, there's a head on a spear, if you can see that there. Okay, so it is a bit gruesome. Okay guys, so I hope you like part 4, and if you can hold out for part 5, be more than welcome. If you like it, just press the like button, because it does take me a lot of time to do these things, and I'm not after fame and fortune. I just want Star Wars people to, or sci-fi people to, like what I'm doing. Okay, cheers guys, ta-ra.